most. When something is the only thing, look at the widow of Zarephath. Elijah went to her and said, give me your meal. This is the only meal I have. But one will say, but God, don't God used to think, why will God only go to meet people when it is the only thing they have? That's how he does it. He comes to meet you when it is the only thing you have. Oh, somebody said, but this is the only thing I have. God should know it's the only thing I have. Yes, it is when it is the only thing you have that he comes. If it's not the only thing you have, he may not test you. Because that one is very easy. Who will not give God 1 out of 100? Who will not give God 1 out of 1,000? In your mind is like, God can take one, the remaining 999 will be mine. Or God can take one, the remaining 20 will be mine. So when it is plenty, it's very easy to let go. But when it is the only thing you have, the only money you have, the only clothes you have, the only time you have, the only child you have, the only resources you have, that's when God comes to try. And you know, those who pass the test over the years have known that truly God is faithful. When the widow of Zarephath, her only meal that God came demanding for, and she passed, what happened to her? She never lacked till rain came. When it was the only child of Abraham, and Abraham passed, see the blessing that God commanded. And later on, Abraham became a prototype of Christ, of what God himself was going to do in giving his only begotten son. And then God was challenged. If Abraham could give his only begotten son, why will I not also be able to give my only begotten son? So when God tries us, when God tells us, with the only thing we have is for our good. So this year, this first Sunday, the Lord is telling you the secret of multiplication this year. Don't do stingy with God this year. Don't do calculation with God this year. Don't do permutation with God this year. And when we talk about giving things to God, most times people start go to money. It's not only money you can give to God. It's not only money God can try you with. There are many things and many areas God will try you with. He may not tell you the one he will use. So don't think it's money. Because some persons, when they say God will test, they think it's money all the time. He may come and test you with money. It may not be money. It may be everything precious to you. Everything so dear. Number two, when it is what you love so much, when you love something so much, expect God to come and test you in that area. See Genesis chapter 22 verse 2, and he said, take now thy son, thy only son. He didn't have to, because Ishmael was already gone, and Ishmael was not the covenant son. Thy only son, not just thy only son, whom thou lovest. Abraham loved that child so much. And it was that child that Abraham loved so much that God was saying, give it up for me. It may be the only thing you love so much, you cherish so much. And God is saying, give it up for me. Give it up for me. Give it up for me. Give this up for me. May the Lord give you grace to give it up. May the Lord give you grace to obey. Now see what God said. Say, take now. God was not going to wait for him to waste time. Take now. As I'm talking now, obedience should follow. God was not going to wait for him to delay. Like some of us, we like to delay so much. When God gives you an instruction, you will delay until you change your mind. When the Spirit lays something in your hand, instead of obeying instantly, you will delay. You will delay until something else come and tell you. And when something else comes to speak, it's okay. After all, another thing has spoken to me. Let's be like Abraham this year. Whatever God instructs you, don't delay. When God said do something, don't keep dragging your feet until Satan comes and confuse you. Don't keep dragging your feet until there's a mixture. Everything is mixed up. Take now. God wants prompt obedience. God wants immediate obedience. God wants instantaneous obedience. God wants obedience without delay. That's what God expects this year. Don't drag your feet in obeying him. Don't delay in obeying him. Don't postpone in obeying him. And thank God for Abraham. In verse 3, and Abraham rose up early. Look to me, God spoke to him in the night. And before morning, he was already ready in the night. And Abraham avoided everything that would be an obstacle to carrying out that instruction. His wife would have been an obstacle. She avoided that. Because if she has told the wife, maybe the wife would have said, how will you do that? There would have been confusion and contention. And you know, whatever you do with contention, God does not accept. Whatever you want to give God, and murmuring has saturated it. And so he told his wife, and the wife began to complain and grumble and murmur, it would have spoiled the whole thing. But Abraham avoided that as a wise man. Abraham avoided that as an understanding man. He just kept it to himself. Very early in the morning, before daybreak, he rose up. He was already on his way. May God give us grace this year to obey God like this. May God give us grace this year to comply to God like this. Because most times it's very sweet to say Abraham's blessings are mine. But the question is, can you do what Abraham did? You that is dragging yourself, even common service of God, you are dragging yourself, you are pushing yourself. Talk more when it's sacrifice. Can you do it? Common service, not even sacrifice. Common service, you are up and down, up and down, up and down. Then what if it's sacrifice? Can you do it? This one is sacrifice. This one is not just service, sacrifice of the only thing he had. And he was willing to do it. Our response, when we are instructed by God, must not be delayed, but must be prompt. Not very prompt. That's the kind of obedient God wants. Our speech and nature also matter. When God gives you an instruction, what you say matters. Whether you are mindful of the instruction or you are murmuring matters. Abraham was mindful of the instruction, and everything that will bring murmuring, he avoided it. Even the servants who were going with him, when he got to a place, he told them to wait here. Because he carried them to the mountain, and they see him trying to kill his son. They may come back and begin to spread the news. This man is a murderer. He wanted to kill his son today. Hey, did you see what we see today? Everybody that will spoil that sacrifice, Abraham avoided them. Even when the son asked him and said, see wood, see knife, where is lamb? If he had told the son, you will be the lamb, he would have begun to complain and begin to grumble. So you can see that the sacrifice Abraham offered was a sanctified sacrifice. Anything that will spoil it from any angle, from any area, he avoided it. So it's not just offering to God this year, but the question is, what you offer, is it sanctified? You that God give you instruction before you obey, 10 people are hard, and they are following you to grumble and murmur. They are following you to complain. They are following you to blame God for saying that kind of thing. You that God give you instruction before you carry it out,